Oh, what is up, everybody? How you guys doing? I'm gonna wait till that bass drop hits, and is it official? Yes! And we have started. What is up, everybody? How you guys doing? Double Toasted Pre-Show here. Double Toasted, aka the Weekly Roasted Toast, aka the crew that does the retro reviews. Those bad, amazing retro reviews are going to be starting any minute now. I would say probably about 15 minutes. Super Mario Brothers 1993, the piece of shit movie that started all the piece of shit video game movies back in the day, is going to be the topic of discussion tonight. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. As well as it's going to be bad. And I got to tell you, when they put those things out there that says, oh, we're doing a bad movie review tonight, blah, 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 there is no better fucking use of that word than tonight. Super Mario Brothers, that movie, that is fucking awful. It's terrible. It's awful. It's the worst fucking thing. I think it's probably one of the worst movies, you know, for video games way back in the day. I mean, there's been Mortal Kombat Annihilation. There's been so many other movies that have come out. Resident Evil Extinction, for one. I hate that fucking movie. I don't know if people hate that movie more than Apocalypse like I do, but I don't think Apocalypse is the worst one. But yeah, it is what it is. Ryan saying, in the words of Jay Sherman, it stinks! It stinks! Yes, I don't even... Dude, by the way, I think I've heard that quote before, but I don't know who Jay Sherman is. I have no idea. But Edward's cool. What's up, dude? Hello to you too, good sir, with you and your amazing fucking attendance. Almost fucking choked over there. Oh, from the critic? Really? I didn't know that. Well, then shit. But I do like that. I like that quote, though. Just, it stinks! But anyways, guys, how are y'all doing? I see 34 people over there watching through the Twitch. Hopefully, you guys are part of that raid, and there's probably quite a few of you that have followed us. But I do hope that you guys follow more often, because I do want you guys to come on over here, shoot the shit with me, and, you know, do all that other good stuff. I don't even know. I just wanted you guys to follow because it helps us analytically, as well as let you guys know when we start the pre-shows, in case you guys don't know when Corey's going to be doing whatever he's going to be doing. Because sometimes, the prep takes a little too long. I send him videos through the Dropbox. And, you know, Corey's going through, you know, that Spectrum internet, going back and forth with the AT&T internet. So sometimes it takes a little bit for these clips and all these preps to get to Mr. Coleman. But as far as I know, it was done 20 minutes ago. I don't know how things are going on his end, but for the most part, he must be ready to start very, very soon. And he's probably watching this right now, which, Corey, you know, the people cannot wait. It's going to be some good stuff. You talking about Super Mario Brothers, the movie. It's going to be a fun time for pretty much everybody. Just so you guys know, you know, you're only hearing my voice right now. It's because I'm by myself. Jet's going to be joining me very, very soon, as well as Alan. Good old Alan Shakespeare. He's going to be here talking to us and whatnot. Corey is not late yet, Lacuro. But Black Knight, how you doing, man? How's it going? Marissa's saying they usually are only in YouTube. The topics are in the title. Yeah, I decided to put the topics in the title today because there's so much, and I do want to make sure to let people know that we're talking about all the new stuff that's coming out. Ryan saying, analytically? Yes, damn straight. I like that name over there. I might steal that for a username. Brightburn saying, can you tell me what you were talking about? I'm a little too late to the party. Well, no, there's not too much that I was talking about beforehand, other than the fact that just like, yeah, dude, Super Mario Brothers happening today is going to be cool as shit. I got to say really quick, though. I'm gonna probably talk about this again when Alan's in here, because Super Mario Brothers, the movie, is one of Alan's favorite bad movies ever. And that's fine. For me, though, I don't think it's that fine because I cannot stand these fucking movies, bro. Let me see. I'm going to pull this up over here. Yeah, here it is. So bad.
They're on the trail of a kidnapped princess and a mystical meteorite.
Mystical meteorite.
Gives anyone who possesses it.
Look at that face. Jesus. Oh, it's so terrible, man. Oh, you actually watched it today, Space Cowboy? Dude, Tommy. Oh, by the way, let me give you a link to the call, dude. Let me do that right this fucking second. I completely forgot I was going to have you on today, dude. So, and by the way, guys, if you ever, like, you know, plan some things with me ahead of time, I am down to give you guys the link to this call to get in here and join me on the show at any particular time that you would like to. But Tommy Williams, Mr. Good Sir over there, Space Cowboy, I just sent you a link. If you want to join in the Google Meets, it'll be fun as fuck to come on in and talk to me about a couple of things. But, yeah, Super Mario Brothers is a movie, man. And I love Dennis Hopper. Recently I was watching Speed. He's a villain in Speed. And fucking amazing, dude. The way he's messing with Keanu Reeves the entire time. You know that Keanu Reeves can completely beat his ass. But I just love the idea that he was still so compatible, or competitive against him. Like, you really didn't know if maybe Dennis Hopper was going to get, like, the win over Keanu Reeves. But, by the way, speaking of getting a win over anybody, Tommy Williams, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I like the avatar, by the way. I've never seen that before from you.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I never had you like in a Google Meet before. So like as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Who the fuck?" Oh yeah,
I didn't know I had that as my picture. I was trying to, but hey, it works.
Yeah, it works. No, it's great. I actually I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way,
I got a little miscombobulated because I was listening to the stream and then on the call it kind of like overlapped each other.
oh yeah, there's nothing worse than two Nick Diaz's talking at the same time, like blah, 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 just but here's the thing, though, Tommy, because one of the things, obviously, I want to let people know that you're going to come on and talk about Infinity Train, but you said that you watched this Super Mario Brothers movie today, and
Yeah.
is it every bit as bad as you thought it was going to be? And did you actually like it?
Man, I mean, it's not good at all. The thing with that is, it's exactly what I expected. It's dumb, not faithful to the game at all.
Oh, no.
But I do like the set design and everything. So and the creature designs, even though it's not faithful to the game at all. So I at least appreciated that about it. Like, I didn't have a horrible time watching it.
I mean, I
to
like
be
the
honest.
suits.
I do
those are
like
cool.
the suits. So I really don't have much to say about it, to be honest. It just exists.
Because, like, here's the
basically.
thing, too, that, like people always will recommend stuff to Corey, like, you gotta watch this bad movie and this bad movie and blah, 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 but, like, sometimes these bad movies are not really all that bad. Like Demolition
Yeah.
Man, I don't think it was that bad.
I think they could probably get some material out of this one, maybe.
Yeah, well,
There's
yeah.
one scene towards the end. I think Billy will probably have a Billy moment.
Dude, I'm wondering if they're gonna if it's gonna be as good of a moment when they go to like their names. Like you get to finally find out, like, okay, what's Mario's last name? Mario, and Luigi Mario.
Luigi Mario, yeah. Mario. Luigi Mario.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, Marcia, the Twin Towers scene. God damn.
Oh,
dude.
I was just about to say the Twin Tower scene. I forgot about it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Remember Vibrant saying, would you like to compare Super Mario Brothers to 2020's Sonic the Hedgehog? I'll tell you this much, Sonic whooped its ass cinematically.
Oh, Sonic is way better.
Fucking so much better, dude.
Yeah.
Jed, how about you? I know you've seen Super Mario Brothers. Like, I don't even know if you like this fucking movie or not, because some of the people in our crew like shit, even though if it's bad, because they just have such a good memory of it. But, Jed, what'd you think about Super Mario Brothers, the movie back in the day?
Well, from what I remember opening the door, getting on the floor, then walking.
Fucking the dinosaur.
Time to do the dinosaur.
It did make me want to listen to that song again and also watch the Theodore Rex trailer.
Oh, God, dude, I'm not cleaning that up. Dude,
Or
fucking...
Ice Age 3.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm not even thinking of I'm thinking of Theodore Rex, I think, or some shit. I forgot.
Yeah, Theodore Rex. That's
There's
what
so
I did
bad.
brought up.
Dude, yeah, but there's so many like dinosaur movies are just bad from the 90s, like
Yeah,
Tammy
I
the
mean-
T-Rex and fucking all that shit. Yeah, it's so bad. Rhyme, boom, boom, aka laka laka boom.
Boom, boom. I like the party and heaps.
God, it's so bad. But like, there's shit like this too. By the way, like that looks fucking cool. That looked kind of horrifying in my opinion.
That looks kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, fucking Dennis Hopper being like the best fucking villain he could possibly be. I will say that this is competitive with Dennis Hopper playing as that bad guy from Speed, because I was bringing it up before he came in, Tommy. I fucking love Dennis Hopper in Speed. That was amazing.
Yeah, he's in great speed.
Yeah, dude. But here's the thing, though. While you're here, and I know Alan's going to come in here, and he'll probably review Season 2 and all that good stuff, but yesterday, I basically just decided to do my own recap and review of Infinity Train. And
Yeah, I watched it this morning,
dude,
So,
just to reiterate for some people, I love the fuck out of this so much. But you, man, how long ago did you watch this? Did you watch this because Season 4's coming out or what?
well, I mean, well, first off, I saw the pilot episode back in 2016 when it first came out. Was interested and saw the show that was coming out in 2019. I was like, all right, I remember liking this pilot, and so I was like interested enough to check out the show, to see how it is, and really just watching it. Like, and this, I see you got the pilot up too, and I rewatched the pilot too. Is like everything about it is just really imaginative, just like, and animation wise, it's great, too. But really, my whole thing with this show, book 1 and 2 and 3 included, and I assume 4 when it drops Thursday, I can't wait, is that it really is just a masterclass on not only, just creativity with, the concept they have, trains that, the cars are worlds, basically. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but really just character writing and character development. This is just one of the in my opinion, one of the best examples out there nowadays from the past few years. Like,
Yeah.
it's just really deep
Yeah,
stuff.
because this character I fell in love with, and I didn't think that was going to be the case, because right away when you watch this, you're kind of looking like, she's kind of being a little bit of a brat. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just cynical or something, but, like, did she come across that way to you? Like, maybe she was kind of being, like, an ungrateful little bitch?
I mean, to a point, but at the same time, I understand, because she's going through, like, her parents, who, were recently divorced. I've gone through that myself, and it sucks. And they promised her, want something, and they accidentally just couldn't do it. Like, hey, I'm sorry, we plan, we'll make it up to you. So it's like, I mean, it's just, I mean, the whole point of the show is just getting to, learn. Sorry, I'm a little miscombobulated tonight.
Oh, it's all good.
Normal hours.
This is how time right here, looking at his hand, like, fuck. No, but that's the way I felt too. Like, by the way, too, like that whole hand situation, I was like, dude, you guys made a hand interesting. Like the whole fucking way I'm trying to figure out like what are these numbers meaning, and like with the fact that it's going up and down and everything. I'm like, holy shit, like that's so cool and interesting. But at the same time, though, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I know it's gonna be explained, and I have complete comfort and trust in the show to draw this out.
Here's the thing. This is a show you really gotta rewatch, which is, a second time, or, as many times as you want, because you'll catch up more on the details. And as you rewatch it again, having already seen it, it's like, okay, yeah, I know what the situation is, because, when you first watch it, you'll learn, as it go along, how this world works, and how the train works, and how the number on the hand works, as you can see right there. So, this show is basically their pastures, just, learning about themselves, and, just like how to get off the train and stuff.
There's one thing too that I want to touch on very, very quickly, because yesterday, this is just my fault. I was so busy, I wasn't able to do a lot of research on these things. But like one of the things I was kind of confused by, and I asked Alan right away. I was like, "Hey, dude, so is this like an anthology series or no?" Because I actually took a step further into season 2, and when I watched it, I was really let down that it's not about Tulip. Like I was very, very bothered by that.
To a point, it is. Like, it's not like each season, doesn't involve. It's not, the primary character is not the same character over and over again. Because I'm happy that Tulip only had, the first season, because her story felt very complete, and the characters they present in book 2 and 3, are interesting enough that I want to know more about them.
Yeah. And, that could be a cool thing moving forward, but I'm just wondering, too, is like, okay, like, am I going to have to say goodbye to a lot of characters I enjoy? Like, I almost feel like, not to say, like, it's making me not want to watch it, but I'm like, man, once I get to, like, season 2, season 3, am I going to feel like, man, don't fall in love with these characters, because you're going to have to say goodbye to them soon.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
that's another thing about this show, is that there's some really tragic shit that happens to these characters. Some characters don't always make it. I'm not going to say. Like, the tone could shift from really kid-friendly and fun to really dark in a millisecond like that. And that's what I love about it. And it does so seamlessly, where it doesn't feel to where it feels natural.
Yeah. I remember yesterday.
There are genuine stakes. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, my bad. But no, I was gonna say like yesterday. But by the way, what's up, Alan? How you doing? I just want to let you know that. But no, the biggest thing too is like yesterday, me and Alan gave it a rating of like 4 out of 5, basically, or I think I gave it 4.5 out of 5. Like I think this is like a near perfect fucking season of a show. But for you, Tommy, where does this land as far as like out of 5 rating wise? Like, what would you rate season 1?
Oh, like this is a 5 out of 5, easy. This really is one of the best shows up animated shows of the last few years, and honestly, the way it's going, it's up there with stuff like Samurai Jack and Avatar: The Last Airbender, is with how groundbreaking it is. I can't encourage enough people to watch it. So I don't know if we use double toaster ratings around here, but so with that, it just translates to a better than sex.
Essentially, yeah, because I think that's what I would give it to. I mean, granted, I hate that rating because I don't think anything's better than sex, but I will say if I have to, as far as cinematic ratings, it's definitely up there. At least a high full price, because this is something that I honestly, it would be worth the subscription for like an HBO Max, like this, and maybe like one movie a month. I'd be like, dude, fuck yeah, it's worth it. I'll pay $4.99 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, $14.99.
Oh, $14.99. Never mind. Maybe I might not.
I mean, you can buy seasons 1 and 2 on Amazon if you want.
Yeah, there's always that choice too. Yeah.
I mean, they don't have book 3 yet. I don't know if they will or keep that to HBO Max, but yeah, like when a show like this is really well animated, makes me cry, I fall in love with the characters, then yeah, it's a better, and it's so just well done. Like I can't help but give it better than sex.
Looking to chat there, Gene saying, "Chat, what's up, Gene? How you doing, man? Radical Space Cadets. Hey, I haven't seen you around in these places a bit, so hello to you too, good sir. Hopefully you can follow us so you can know every time the pre-show comes on. We talk about random shit like this all the time. Angela Terrible, Kurt, Judger Cat, all you guys. What is that? Sorry for it, by the way. I like you. He's saying hello from Minnesota, Judger Cat. Oh shit, Minnesota. I don't think we got a lot of people from Minnesota, even in our community. I don't know a lot of people from there. But either way, though, so I didn't get to watch season 2, but I didn't want to like hold back on our progression of reviews for this. So, Alan, I'm going to ask you, man, would you be okay talking about season 2 right now?
Yeah, sure, run it.
Okay, because as far as season 2 goes, man, I watched the first episode and I was kind of thrown off, and I've already reiterated that a couple of times, so I won't go into too much of the details here. But how do you think they handled this character? I mean, is he as diverse, not really diverse, but as does he have as much depth as Tulip?
At first I wasn't quite sure because I'm just like, oh, who's this new person? And originally I'm like, oh, they're going the whole like Jack Sparrow, here's the jokey main character. And originally I was like, no, I do not like these two at all. Sorry, my voice is starting to die right now.
Yeah, mine did earlier. I was like, oh no, at the beginning of the stream, I was fucking dying, dude.
Myself.
But yeah, basically as it went on, because it was very strange too. So the first 2 episodes, I was kind of like, I don't really like what's going on. I feel like they just kind of fell off, and now it's like we're going through these new characters, and I didn't like them. But what it lacked in the characters right away, it made up in the world. So now we got a lot more going on. We got a lot of what's going on in the world, and we understood what's going on with the train. We find definitively, essentially, it's like, hey, this is what the train's all about. This is a lot of the rules that's going on, and we're seeing a lot of interesting stuff go on, a lot of more weirder shit going on. And as it went on, it's like, yeah, I started to enjoy it more and more, and it was definitely a really, really good season.
Yeah, because it looks a lot more impressive as far as visually. I think they like used some kind of, I don't know if they made a lot of money on that first season or anything, but it just seems like this is way more like, okay, we know what we got to do storyline wise, but now we're going to kind of like, throw a little quality towards like how it looks. Because this looks really interesting the way it's, looking over here. But Tommy, how about you, man? Did you feel like this character had as much depth as Tulip?
Well, we're talking about Jesse, right?
Yeah.
The thing with this season is that Jesse's not really the main character. The main character is MT there, Mayor Tulip, that you saw from the Mirror Car episode of the last season. This is mainly her story. Well, Jesse's more of the comic relief. I mean, he learns his lesson. He atones for what he did to get on the train. And like it kind of starts out like one of those animated relationships where the two don't get along, but eventually you have to learn to get along with each other and to make it. And yeah, I mean, but really, as if when like the first half of it, it's kind of going for the motion. I'm not gonna. Well, that kind of sounds like I'm knocking it. It's just, I mean, they're kind of having fun with the train too. Like when they're in a tree, she's trying to help him get off the train. It's like, are you learning anything about yourself yet? Have you tried thinking about space design camp, like or game design camp, like what Tulip had to go. Run away to first one, but when you get to the second half of the season, you see Tulip struggling against those 2 cops right there. One of them voiced by Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh, and, wow!
Yeah, and the other was Bradley Whitford, I think is the name of the guy. I could be wrong. It really becomes her story about her wanting to, accomplish something. I'm not going to give it away, so because and it becomes really powerful stuff. This is an example of me just crying. There's a particular episode towards the end with her where I was fucking streaming tears. Even rewatching it last night, it's like I can not help but cry.
And chat, let me know too, chat, if you guys feel that way about certain shows as well, and maybe you can kind of recommend them. Because for me, thank you for following Radical Space Cadets. Really appreciate that. But the thing is, though, it's like for me, I'm a sensitive motherfucker, dude. Like, I try not to be, and I try to, like, kind of come out with this, like, stupid character on these shows of, like, hey, I feel nothing because I'm an asshole. I'm just, it is what it is. But the thing is, though, it's like, I strongly don't like feeling like shit. I like to escape through my media. And, like, Midnight Gospel made me cry so fucking much, that finale, that, like, I literally was like, it almost hurt my liking of the show. Because I'm like, I don't want to feel shit like that. I want to save those moments where someone's really sick, or I have a breakup, or somebody dies in my family. Like, those are times to feel that sad. And I felt like a fucking passionate upsetness with Midnight Gospel. And, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't, like, and here's another thing, too. They fuck with this, so in the first season, I guess we can kind of go spoilers somewhat, but, like, there's a part where, like, they do something to this dog, this corgi, that I've really grown to like. Yeah. And me and Alan are in the same boat with this. I fucking hate when things do shit with, like, dogs or animals. Like, I cannot stand violence against that.
That's what I was talking about. Like, characters can, something bad could happen to them at a moment's notice. So there's always stakes to this show. Mm-hmm. You're always on the edge of your seat. Like something like that particular episode you're talking about. It started all happy and shit when they're in the McDonald's playland.
Yeah.
And then just goes dark like that. Trying to snap, but I can't.
but totally, yeah. And it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, like I know that the dog's gonna be safe. I know we're gonna move on because it's somewhat of a kid's show. But just seeing that, it's like, dude, I wasn't ready. Like, you can't be doing that shit to my heart, man.
you're not gonna last through book 3. I'm not gonna say anything right now.
No, that's what I get worried about because Alan says something.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
But, like, Alan, I'm gonna ask you, like, how did you feel second half of season 2? Where, I mean, like, was there a point that you feel like maybe I'll be too sensitive to a little bit, or do you think like?
No, I think definitely as it moves on, because like when it comes to season 2, it's like we're gonna focus a little bit on what's going on, but we're gonna focus on like the world and what's happening with the actual train and a lot of the stuff there. Where we're gonna focus way more on the lore of it. Like season 3, that's when that starts to get very, very sensitive. Like you don't really deal with as much stuff in season 2, which is probably why I didn't like it as much as season 1. But you definitely get a lot more lore, so that's why I liked it a little bit more.
Yeah,
there's so much of story in season 2.
Yeah, man.
You definitely get like more like you definitely learn a little bit more about how the train works and how passengers get on the train too. So I don't want to get too in depth with it.
Yeah, we don't want to read
or anybody in the chat that was curious about it, which you should be.
Yeah, Radical Space Cadets. You can watch this on HBO Max. Actually, it's on there. Yeah, I think all 3 books, AK seasons, are on there. So
book 4 will be on HBO Max come Thursday.
Yeah, good old Thursday, man. So what? That's in 2 days, April 15th. God damn.
Yeah, I'm waking up at like 5 a.m. to watch it.
By the way, too, like just in general, like they have like Jindy Tartakovsky's stuff on there. I said his name wrong, but he's the guy who did Primal.
Jindy Tartakovsky,
yeah. Samurai Jack's on there. I know people love that shit, but like, I wasn't a big fan of it. But like Primal is one of the greatest fucking animated shows, and like it's very short and there's no dialogue, but believe me, there's tons of character in that fucking show. Troy Gates saying season 2 does one of those things where by building the world, they develop MT's arc as well, similar to how the characters around Sam and Falcon and Winter Soldier develop as characters throughout the series. I don't know if he's saying that just to kind of get at you, Alan, where he's like, hey, by the way, Falcon and Winter Soldier is actually doing good, motherfucker.
Not really.
I haven't watched more than one episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, so I'll just assume you're right, Troy.
Yeah. I'm caught up, and no.
Well, do you think Troy Gates makes a point there, though, about that? Like,
it definitely builds the world and allows the characters to grow through that. It focuses more on world development and character development, but there's still a lot of character development in there. Not like the Winter Soldier, because not like anything much happens for character development in that show.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you.
I thought the first episode was okay. I just really haven't had an interest in seeing the rest. Yeah, I haven't been interested in seeing the rest. I mean, I'll eventually watch it. Just like Infinity Train's in my focus. If I could say something about Book 4 without having seen it yet, this season, Book 4 definitely seemed. We're introduced to 2 characters that we've not met before, and judging from the trailer, which I've only seen once in the clip, judging by the trailer that you're seeing right here, these 2 characters, that it really is not going to connect to the first 3 books that much, from what I could tell. I mean, I certainly could be surprised come Thursday, but
Well, is this one of those
It'd be
situations where it's like a longer season because of that, because it's not connective tissue or whatever, or?
No, it's gonna be 10 episodes, 11, minutes each.
Huh. That is
So-
strange, because you would think, like, yeah, they're really established this train.
But I'm sure, like maybe we'll have some hints, because since we had other hints in the first 3 seasons, but so, and that all depends on how the writing is, which I'm sure it'll be great. Hopefully they don't fall off.
Yeah.
I mean, it still looks visually interesting, with the designs there and the little bell creature that you saw right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
kind of like this versions of 1-1, I guess, essentially, right? Or
yeah, we may get another animated gay cartoon with those two. Oh, which
Possibly.
great. That'd be nice.
yeah, no, but like this seems a little like I don't know, like I mean, all these other characters that were inside that train right now and they're trying to escape, whatever. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe they all have certain stories too that kind of blend in with this one while also still focusing on the main 2 characters. Like that could be cool too.
There's one character from book 1 that shows up in both 2 and 3, so that I'm willing to bet shows up here too. So I'm not gonna say who it is. Alan knows who I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
No idea.
okay, well.
But yeah, no, we'll see, man. Like, God, this looks fucking beautiful, though, man. God, I love the style of the show.
Yeah, I love the animation style too.
It reminds me of what J.G. Quintel has done after regular show. I forgot the other. What was the other show?
It's close enough. That's the new show he has.
Yeah.
The creator of Infinity Train, Owen Dennis, was a writer and animator on regular show, so I definitely see where he gets it from. Which Owen Dennis being a really talented guy, that explains a lot.
Yeah, like I like the way. I mean, it could be more defined, obviously. I mean, you could see how they kind of like dodge a couple of financial like workings on Close Enough. This is Close Enough season 2, by the way, guys. Yeah. By the way, I guess this is coming out soon. I thought this is already aired.
No, this aired in February.
Okay.
It's great stuff. It's still good stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, I like a lot of those things too, man. I mean, lots of people will make fun of animated stuff, or even say like, "Oh, well, it's either really gross or stupid, like Family Guy or whatever, or it's very child friendly." And I think that like there's certain stuff that's come out on Cartoon Network and HBO Max that's been great.
Yeah, and you could add a Final Space to that, which is a science fiction type show, and it's an adult show, and it has kind of crude humor to it, but it's also like Infinity Train. It's really mature with its storytelling and world building, and with its animation style there, you can see how beautiful that looks.
Yeah, it looks fucking
and how
incredible.
dark it gets, and serious it takes itself.
Yeah, no, I'm actually liking the fuck out of this. Like, this looks intense.
Another one I recommend. I assume it's on HBO Max.
But speaking of trailers and everything too, which before we continue on, I mean, I know it's probably like almost unnecessary at this point, but I do want to give some kind of like numeric value to season 2. So I'll go with you first, Alan. What would you rate out of 5 season 2 of Infinity Train?
Definitely a little bit lower. It's a 4 out of 5. Not because it's any worse, but because instead of focusing on characters, it focuses on the world. Where I would rather know more about the focus on the characters. That's why I think season 3 is better. Like, it's probably one of the better ones. Like, definitely season 1 is the best. Season 2 falls off, but it's basically only down by like half a point.
Okay, which makes sense. I think that's a very fair, I guess, look at it or whatever. But like for me, yeah, I'm curious. I cannot wait to watch it. But Tommy, I'm gonna have you be the main event of that, dude. What would you rate out of 5 season 2 of Infinity Train?
Yeah, book 2. I'm caught between 5 out of 5 and a 4.5, but I'll go with the 4.5 out of 5 since it kind of does start off not bad at all. It's definitely great. It's just like, all right, kind of going through. I mean, the 2 characters that you meet are really likable. Like everything about it is really likable. It's really the second half of the season that's really the strongest and like really hooks you, about it and gets emotional. And I can't wait for. And it definitely is the weakest of the 3, with book 3 being the best. I'm sure we'll review that sometime, and I'd be happy to come on to it. But it's definitely like the other 2 seasons. It's a more than rewarding watch. And each season is 2 hours long, with 10 episodes each at 11 minutes. So it's an easy binge. You could watch it all in a day if you want to. So it's definitely worthwhile doing that.
I fucking love how it's paced. I love the 11-minute episodes.
Yeah,
that shit's so good.
It really is.
But now, moving on, man, there's a lot of trailers that came out today. We're going to go through these pretty fucking quickly. But first, I'll start off with the shit that might be the most boring, but for me, the most visually stimulating. Godzilla Singular Point, man. This looks shit.
Sorry to interrupt. I've not seen any of these trailers.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, it's all good.
So I think I might duck out for this. I mean, I'm sure they're all great.
Okay, cool. But
Thank you for having me on for this show tonight.
Oh, no problem, dude. But yeah, I'll see you next time.
I'll definitely be on. If you have anything animated, let me know and I'll come on.
Sweet, dude. Yeah, I'll make sure to keep that in mind, man. But peace out.
Right.
Thank you for joining us, and yeah, I'll see you next time, man.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
Later, man. But yeah, Alan, dude. I don't know if you watched any of these trailers, but I gotta tell you, dude.
A couple of them.
A couple of them, nice. Okay, because like for me, I'm looking at this, dude, and like this looks cool. Lots of crazy fucking monsters coming out
This
here. I mean,
terrible.
Really? You think?
Oh, dude, I was looking at this going, this animation. I don't know what Jet thinks, and she knows more about animation than I do. This looks garbage. I was like, all this looks as bad as Pacific Rim: The Black.
Oh, by the way, I forgot about how much we disagree about that show because I really liked it, man, and it is what it is. But I'm looking at this, and I like how there's a lot more going on than Godzilla. You see all these other characters happening here. I mean, I was a human character, but like the other monsters that are coming out here is pretty cool. But then it gets so lost in its anime-ness, you know what I mean? Like with these crazy fucking creatures and all these crazy explosions and robots and mechs. I'm like, dude, it's almost sensory overload for me, dude. Like this is almost too much. But Jet, I put so much value in your opinion as far as like what visuals are, as far as anime or any kind of cartoon animated stuff. What are your thoughts on how this looks, Jet? Because you've seen it at least in here as I show the screens and whatnot. Does this look acceptable to you, Jet?
Before we go on with that, I'm mad. I'm mad as fuck at you.
Wait, what I do?
You dusty bitch, you watched fucking Infinity Train and part of the second season without me, even though you've been the one saying you were too busy to do any of that fucking shit. Well, I've just been sitting here by myself, sitting in the corner going like, oh, damn, I wonder when he's gonna fucking watch it. And the only time you actually watched it was when I was sick as shit. Don't you pick up that goddamn phone.
Corey's calling me. I gotta go.
You tell him,
back. I am sorry.
tell him you ain't picking up that goddamn phone.
Do not leave alone with her yelling. She's gonna...
Alan, you see this? Look,
I agree with you.
You know what? You goddamn watch that show without me.
I blame him. I told him to watch it with you.
I was waiting at the goddamn door.
Thank you for subscribing, Wet Wolf, with Prime. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much. Just watch me yell.
All right, so I'm back. I'm very sorry. I apologize. Welcome here in the chat too. Someone said the Web Wolf is in the chat. That's good old Carlos. Carlos, hope you're doing good and everything, man. I know that you're always over there helping out Corey, so make sure to be watching today because I think he's going to be using the RTMP stream again or the SRT stream, whatever it is. So hopefully everything's cool. Now, Jet, I told you many fucking times that I wanted to watch Infinity Train, and you did not want to. You fell asleep on me. You fell asleep.
Tired after I was up at 4 o'clock, and I was just like, damn, I'm tired after work, and let me just go ahead and pass. And you were watching goddamn WrestleMania, and I was just like, oh, okay, you're gonna watch fucking WrestleMania, but no, you were doing some fucking nerdy ass shit where you had to fucking one screen watching Infinity Train and one screen watching WrestleMania.
That's not what happened at all. That's not what happened at all. That's not happening at all.
I'm here also.
Yeah.
Alan, you're part of this too, goddamn.
How was my fault?
You know what's kind of cool? I actually feel good right now, guys, because I got like the sexiest girl in the world, like mad that I didn't watch something with her. So it's like that makes me cool. I'm, hey, bro, I'm sorry, just chill out, girl. All right, damn. Shit.
This has nothing to do with me.
That's I'm just saying this makes me look great, and I apologize. I'm making it up to you, girl. So like, yeah.
You gotta buy me so many goddamn figures, so many goddamn plushes. When it comes to animation stuff, I always wait for your goddamn ass. Even when it comes to anime, I wait for you. You wouldn't watch Demon Slayer goddamn without me.
Because you want to sleep after work. I understand you gotta sleep after work, but I don't have a lot of time to watch these things, so I have to watch it.
Hey, no goddamn.
By the way, what do you think of fucking Godzilla?
Yeah.
God damn it.
What?
Don't switch the subject right fucking now. I'm basically yelling at him. You shut your penis.
Damn.
It already is shut.
Oh, God. This is awful. Yeah, Gene's like, Nick, send
blue.
Flowers. I'm going to have to. Yeah, send flowers and Wendy's. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking scared.
No, I like how that Godzilla trailer. Like Netflix always pulls that shit with their animes, and this is literally no different. I was like, oh my god, this whole time watching this, If I see giant robots in Netflix in the same like goddamn sentence, I'm just like absolutely fucking not. I know their track record with that shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, okay, like that's visually, but this Godzilla creature, even in Godzilla.
And that first scene when Godzilla showed up looked horrible. I did not like that at all.
Well, yeah, because
the
red was pretty terrible. Yeah, like.
So it's not like everything about this looks bad and cheap. Like it looks like it was made for it looks like it was made by the same studio that made the Pacific Rim and the Black, and it looks really really bad and cheap.
Well, by the way, so okay, like look at this, right? This looks a certain way. But then if you actually rewind it a little bit, like I want to show something else.
Bro, it looks like they stole the model from the Boondocks.
Right here. Yeah, that seems like completely different drawings. Like, You notice how it looked like it's almost like paperish. And then you look at this. Yeah, that's like completely different. It's like, do they have like different people working on this show that don't normally work together or don't work in the same genre of animation? Like, it's kind of fucking strange. So I can see what you guys mean by that, but like for me, I like watching something with Godzilla that's not just like, ooh, Godzilla comes into town and fucks everything up and has one enemy bad guy. This has so much shit going on, and granted, like, yeah, it's a little sensory overload for me, but at the same time,
that fucking frame looks terrible.
I actually paused it because I thought it looked good, so holy shit. Like, I guess I'm stupid. But yeah, do you like any of the designs of these other creatures? I mean, I know it's edited very quickly there, but like, did they look okay to you, Jet?
That girl's forehead is huge.
Really.
Not really.
Not really. None of them are really sticking. Especially that robot. That robot looks fucking corny.
Oh, like I forgot where is that?
Jet Jaguar, I think people were saying.
Oh, is that him? I didn't even know if that was Jet Jaguar, but yeah. Let me see. That robot looks fucking bad, and but yeah, the chat's like Jet Jaguar, baby legs. Yeah. Oh, and then look at this stupid ass squid thingy. That looks terrible. That's like
fucking Cthulhu just showed up.
That looks like fucking Chaos from Sonic Adventure 1.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Thank you, Yasuo Fatman. She says, still better than Way of the House Husband, which is literally nothing but colored manga panels with voices, a total waste of time. I actually agree with you.
I'll be honest with you. Like, I hated how they animated that. That was just motion anime. That I was so disappointed. And it being only 5 episodes with like maybe 13-minute running time, that's why I can only give it like my anime list out of 10. It was funny because the manga itself was funny, so there were some funny scenes, but I had to give it a 6 out of 10.
Well, just for over 2.
How it was animated was just like that. It was horrible.
And they confirmed season 2, I guess.
Wow, that's kind of strange, but yeah, it's just weird. Like that, and once again, another crazy property that I'm surprised Netflix put money into to even acquire. Like that's one of those strange.
No, Netflix has been always so hard on the anime, like harder than I've ever seen them go before.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, and I don't know if that's indicative of just Netflix wanting to acquire a different audience, or if it's that anime is so big now that they can afford or allot this amount of financials due to that. Because it's like, oh, well, anime's big now, so now let's give a fuck. It's not like with the comic book movies where, they'll put a bunch of money into Iron Man, but they're like, well, let's hold off on everything else. But after Iron Man 2 comes out, like, fuck it. Like, green light everything. Comic books. Like, it's weird. It's like that happens every now and then with different genres of media, but I'm looking at this, though, and yeah, like, I don't know if anime fans are even into this, because anime fans know what quality is, and I think they look at this and they're like, no, this is not for our group, that's for the Godzilla group. And people who want more Godzilla but can't get it in live action, they got a reason to come over here to this. But I feel like they're not even going to satisfy that audience, because this is way too different, way too crazy, and seems like it has so many other things going on that's not about Godzilla. It's almost like them not reading the room. Like, people don't like Godzilla for all these other creatures that you
Okay, I want to point out that people only want to see Godzilla fucking 24/7 is the reason you don't get anything more interesting with giant monsters. Is you get the same shit over and over again. Possibly, so you get garbage like this, which is like, oh, we're only gonna focus on the big monsters, the big whatever the fuck, as opposed to any sort of fucking story. So you end up getting this cheap ass bullshit. Like, I'm so sick of that. We can only have Godzilla just being on screen the whole fucking time and not have anything that develops character development at all.
That's true. No, I can agree with that. Granted, I'm one of those idiots.
One thing I will say about this is that the actual human character designs don't look bad. They actually look pretty decent.
That girl's forehead is huge.
That's the thing in shonen.
Yeah.
So. Like, I mean, and this is not shonen. I'm just saying though, like, and most popular.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Well, no, because like most of those main characters that are like, because I mean, I think Shonen Jump animes are probably the most popular, like with Dragon Ball Z, etc. And even like some of the smaller stuff. And for me, it's like everyone has a big fucking forehead, like especially girls. like, I don't know why I make fun of this show that me and Jet watch called Nana, and I'm like, why is Nana's head so fucking huge? It's like tall. It's like a fucking walnut. But she was like, that's how.
Yeah, a lot of mangas like that tend to have very big foreheads with the girls.
Yeah, it's weird. But then again, hey, I'm not saying that's ugly. So if there's anybody in the chat that has big foreheads, hey, bravo to you, big fucking forehead juice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said juice, but hey, it's whatever. Looking at this though, I kind of agree with Jed that the humans are done right, but once again, it's like, read the room. I don't give a fuck about humans. That's why I don't like the live action stuff sometimes, man. We don't need more shit with humans.
Yes, we do.
See, okay, so this is where I guess I misunderstood you, Alan, because I thought you were like, hey, let's build these other monster characters up. If you're talking about building...
No, let's build the world too. Like, guess what? You're not gonna have just monsters fighting like the fucking, destroy all monsters in the video game every 2 seconds. There's gonna be in between one monster attack to another. So unless you just want it staring at a fucking stop sign and you gotta just look up for 30 fucking seconds while Godzilla rests up and fights another monster, you need the in between stuff to be interesting too. Develop something interesting with the characters as well.
Oh, it's like Pacific Rim to Black. I get you, yeah.
No! Do it actually well. So you actually give a shit. So that way, when it's not monsters, you have something to care about. Because guess what? It's not always going to be monsters. So unless you want a fucking 20-minute monster fight, and that's the only thing you ever want out of Godzilla, okay, cool. Just fucking splice together some bullshit. Or you can actually have something that can go with animated, where we can go back and forth and have interesting characters and interesting monsters.
I can't believe you've done this. It is what it is. I disagree with you fundamentally, but at the same time, I see your point. Hey, like, you can't keep doing it the whole time, yes, but you also shouldn't focus on characters because the characters are going to be doing, no matter what, at the most that you build up with the character, they're not going to be doing anything that's more entertaining as the monster itself. It's like, why don't you just build other monsters instead? That would be cool.
Because at the end of the day, when the monsters are done fighting, the people are going to have to live in this world that they destroyed.
Maybe not,
so,
fuck them. Fuck the people. Like, destroy the world. And
no, I'm sorry, but like these characters are all remnants of are all references to natural disasters. So when these monsters attack, it's the equivalent of a natural disaster going on. So having the people on the ground afterwards, guess what? You're gonna have to give a shit about them, or it's just gonna be like, well, why have them on screen? If you're gonna have them on screen, do something with them to make them interesting, or don't bother. But then people go, oh, don't do it anyway. It's like, no, you're gonna have people on no matter what.
Yeah. By the way, he's gonna turn around like, fucking Penelope, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Moving on though, we're gonna talk about another trailer really quick, and I am fucking hyped for this one, sir. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I am fucking excited for this. I don't give a shit if Alan's like come over here and say, man, I don't need to have Ryan Reynolds go here.
I never fucking saw the last one.
How dare you, Dan?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything good about it. The review was hilarious.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to ask. Did we watch this?
I don't remember watching the first one.
I know, I watched it by myself, but yeah.
No, I think we watched that together. Like, I'm really not fucking sure because it seemed like that name seems familiar, but at the same time, I'm just like, that's a dumbass name. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
No, because the name was announced a long, long time ago. They were always talking about a movie, and they were always talking about this was going to be the sequel, and I just thought they just never bothered making it.
Yeah, but no, I knew they were gonna make it because Salma Hayek, I don't know how the fuck it's her name. Okay,
Salma Hayek, not that difficult of a name.
Okay, well, now that you said it, Salma Hayek, and I already knew. I was just trying to tell a joke. I'm just trying to be funny. No, but the thing is though, is like they give a lot of backstory as well as like some kind of like what do you call it, like exposition at the end of the first movie to kind of like say like, okay, we're not done with this character, or if we are done, we might come out with a prequel later on because this character has done more than both Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson did. So, yeah, eventually it's going to happen. But for me, I'm looking at this and like Ryan Reynolds and Salma Hayek, I don't think they have a whole lot of chemistry here because you see a little bit of interaction with them in the other one. And in the trailer, I mean, granted, it's just a trailer, so I can't be saying too much about this without actually watching the fucking movie. But his chemistry is totally with Samuel L. Jackson. I don't want to see this weird like back and forth with Salma Hayek, and then the obvious joke of she's good looking, he's gonna be hitting on her probably. That's just doing the same old shit over and over again. I would have liked this better if the movie was gonna be around just Samuel L. Jackson and her. They have great chemistry because they're basically married, which I did not expect watching that first movie. But yeah, like as far as this kind of stuff goes, like Jed, what do you feel about this?
I'm just trying to figure out what I said that doesn't make any sense. I didn't say anything about this.
Dude, that guy doesn't make any sense. Don't fucking take any like.
That's what I was like, that name's fucking terrible. I don't remember seeing the first one.
That name is terrible. The Hitman's Bodyguard was a decent one. The Hitman's Bodyguard's wife. I'm like, yeah, that's what I would expect from a sequel of he's on vacation, just happens to meet up with these two motherfuckers, and now we're focusing on the wife because fuck, we got no other ideas. What's next? They're gonna have a kid, Hitman's Bodyguard, wife's child, or some shit.
Oh, dude, you know what's funny is that they literally say that in here. They go, hey, like it'd be great if you had a kid because just go through, go so good with you and your body, and you'd be a beautiful host for it. I'm like, I know what's gonna happen.
Beautiful host for it?
Yeah, well, because he's a stoic idiot fucking guy, so he's always saying
terrible
the wrong thing. Yeah.
Is he an alien?
I mean, it's just I guess he's so lost within his action shit that like he doesn't know how to have a personality. But like the thing is though, it's like, is that them also alluding? Because like I know it sounds stupid to think like, oh well, this is gonna turn into another movie, but it's like that's the joke. The movie's called The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. It would totally make sense within this joke to have the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard's baby. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like, because it doesn't have to be a thing where like someone plays the baby. It could be just it's a baby, and maybe the baby's being held hostage, and that's why these guys have to get together again to continue fighting. Blah blah blah. So
like this is a movie that like did I guess decently enough, but like this is one of the ones where they're like, throw a sequel together. Maybe we'll get enough to create something where we can make a couple more movies. But like this is just one of the ones that fuck. We have all the actors. They're not doing too much. Like, Ryan Reynolds has a couple things, and Samuel L. Jackson is kind of just doing everything at this point, so maybe we can make some money off these guys.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's the thing. I like to see Ryan Reynolds kind of work out that funny bone, and see if he can kind of do something interesting with Salma Hayek, but for the most part, and I hate to just be an asshole who thinks negatively with no real reason to think negatively, but I can't see this being good. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, good, because I don't think the first one was particularly, from what I hear, wasn't that good. So I don't really think this one's going to be any better. This to me is sequelitis at the wazoo.
Yeah. By the way, Kirk, I don't know why, because like I think Gary Oldman was in the first one.
Wait,
but
Gary Oldman was in this movie? What?
But here's the thing: is like Gary Oldman, he does a lot of shit where like he looks different. Like he does lots of makeup stuff or prosthetic stuff, where he, his characters, he always looks like a different dude sometimes. For me personally, so like. I hate to say I don't remember because he's such a huge celebrity that I should know for sure.
Apparently he was in the movie. Was he the villain or something?
Yeah, he would have to be the villain because that's the only room for anyone to have any dialogue in this fucking movie because the heroes are definitely just Ryan Reynolds and what's his name? Jackson. So, Jet, one more thing I gotta ask you. Mm-hmm. Are you getting sick of the gimmick of Samuel Jackson and his motherfuckering and his just his crazy Samuel Jackson-ness?
I mean, it can actually be funny with the right movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't mind it.
I'm getting a little sick of it. At this point, I feel like people hire him and say, hey, man, can you come over here and just be you? And he's just like, okay, sure. Motherfucker, I can't believe you're doing this.
He's definitely being cast a lot to do that, but I mean...
Look, you don't cast Samuel Jackson and not have him go off. It's like casting Nicolas Cage. You'd be like, okay, Nick, be very calm in this scene. It's like,
hey, Willy's Wonderland, bro. They did differently, dog. They didn't have him yell and all this crazy shit. It's almost like it's a great movie, Alan.
That movie is fucking terrible.
It was incredible.
The only reason you like that movie is because you hate Five Nights at Freddy and him murdering all those fucking robots is you getting your aggression out about how much you hate that series.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, shouldn't that be how everyone feels? Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, but too bad that movie sucks.
I had such a good time, dude. I was like every time he took a drink of that soda, I was like, yeah, soda, fuck him up. Like, dude, that was so much fun. I fucking love Willy's Wonderland. I want part 2. I want to see what happens next. He goes to another fucking place. It beats up like the Chuck E. Cheese guys. That'd be great. Kirk saying they need to cast Sam Jackson in a family film. That would be great.
Look, just do a sequel to Are We There Yet?
I've never seen that. I haven't.
Neither have I. Ice Cube was in 2 movies.
Oh, Are We There Yet? I thought you said Army Vet.
What?
I thought you said Army Vet. I'm fucking okay, I'm dumb.
Yes, we've established this.
Anyways, Are We There Yet? Sam Jackson.
I basically tried to like say that in my head like over and over again. Like, do they sound the same? Are we there yet? Army Vet. I mean, okay, yeah, I guess.
Well, I thought you was Army Rare Vet.
You know, you had one person on your side. I'm pretty sure you just lost her.
I probably just lost her, yeah, but it's okay. I already lost her twice in one stream. She got mad at me earlier about the Infinity Train. I'm just gonna keep pissing.
That's her fault. I told you to watch it with her.
You didn't tell me shit.
Yes, I did. You have no proof otherwise.
Plus, too, it's like, Jet shows me enough sad shit, by the way, guys. Like, we watched, like, 3 other animes we haven't even fucking reviewed on here yet. So I just sat there and had tears for fucking nothing. It's like, wow, wonderful. Like, when are we going to review The Wolf Children, God damn it? Huh?
When Alan watches it.
No, I'm not.
You never told me to watch it afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not having you watch that. I'm not having you watch that. I'm not gonna have you be in a bad fucking mood for some stupid ass movie. I'm not doing that. No, that's fucked up. That movie's sad.
I try to get him to watch stuff, and then Nico just turns me down, just like how he turned me down to watch Infinity Train.
We can watch
You
it
also
tonight.
lied to me about like Nick wanted me to watch it, Jet.
Yeah, that's true. That was very mean, Jet. I
That
can't
was
believe you did that.
hilarious too, because like Nick usually will every like at least like once or twice a month he'll text me and be like, "Okay, I need you to watch a couple things for the show." I'm like, "Okay, cool." This time Jet did. I was like, "That's kind of weird." Usually Nick directly messages me. I thought, well, maybe Nick's busy or mad at me or whatever. I'm like, "Whatever, I'll watch it." And then as soon as I'm about to watch it, that next day, Nick's like, "Oh, we're starting super early." I'm like, "Oh, I guess I won't be able to watch this movie." He goes, "What? What are you talking about? Did Jet tell you to watch this?" Yes, Jet told me to watch this.
Yeah, so I don't know. Jet's evil sometimes, but
Yes.
Inflation Michael says, "Jet strictly a bully of the chat tag." No, it's definitely me. I'm the bully of the chat
Yes. What are you talking about? What's secret about it?
tag. No. Jet's a wonderful, happy person.
Evil person.
I will say though, Jet did bully me earlier on the show. Though I was very scared.
Like I said, not secret at all.
First of all, I haven't bullied anyone in my life.
Yes, you have.
No.
Oh, who did I bully?
Me.
You literally just bullied him like half an hour
You
ago.
threw milk on my face.
That was a marital spout.
Actually, you know what the thing? I'm gonna talk some shit
Still
about Jet for a
bullying.
second. When
No, it's not.
Jet was living here for a bit at my house, guys, and I would literally be feeding myself top ramen, a fucking bowl filled to the brim of hot soup, and she'll like hide behind the door, and as soon as I walk in, she's like, "Ugh," and like fucking scare me, and I almost burned myself with ramen. I would have
Well, that's
died.
your fault. You're supposed to pour out some of the water there. You can't have the whole thing filled with water.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know you were holding piping hot soup, and I wasn't trying to scare you. I was
You
just
know
trying to
my
open
fat ass got something
And
hot in
I
my
was-
hands.
I was just trying to open the door, and the way your door opens, you're just kind of behind it. And when I was opening it, trying to get through, you came through, and then I came from behind, and you got scared.
Doesn't change the fact that you almost had me burn myself with hot ramen. That's fucked up.
It's not my fault that it was pretty funny that you're just like, ah.
It's confirmed
Yeah.
now that Nick is a submissive and Jet is a sadist. No,
Yeah,
it isn't 50 Shades of
100%.
Jet.
Nailed it.
Not gonna happen.
50 Shades of Ramen.
To be fair, I don't bully. I just like messing with people. I never.
That's bullying.
Listen, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
The things that I do don't harm people. I do not do things that harm.
This guy just burned himself.
Yeah.
That was an accident. That was not something that I was trying to do.
You bullied him early on the show. You consistently fuck with me. You talk about how your favorite characters in animes are bullies. You gave a glowing review to a show about a girl who bullies a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about it? Hair flip?
This all is a pattern.
That's true.
I think you're too much into this, man.
No, I'm not actually.
Man.
I'm saying you're evil
Like
for
you did that
years.
voice too. Here's the thing, though. Moving on, we gotta talk about this before Corey and them
Really?
do too. But Army of the Dead, man. I'm gonna be honest. I watched the trailer. It was better than the other trailer that I saw before, and I was like, "Oh, this might be kind of cool." It is what it is. The zombies being very smart, and the whole idea of like them working together to make this Army of the Dead that essentially the movie's titled after, I think is kind of cool. But the thing is, though, is the music is once again like I can tell this is gonna be just like Justice League with that fucking music playing and slow motion happening, and is gonna be glad handing itself like, "Oh, thank God Zack Snyder's doing another zombie movie. Isn't he so great? I love Zack Snyder." Like, I'm not in the mood for that shit. I'm not ready for that justice cult that you motherfuckers are gonna come out and be like, "Oh my God," the Snyder cult, I guess. You know, you guys might be. Oh, and look at this too. Is that not a Wonder Woman reference?
Well, probably. But at the end of it, it's like, look, man. This is his first movie that's outside of the DC fucking hellhole that he was in. It looks like it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be good. And as far as the visuals, like, yeah, the music, whatever. The music choices didn't bother me. I was like, oh, look, the actual action looks kind of cool. It looks like we're in a world where it's like zombies exist, but the world isn't over. Because why would they need to steal money? Because
Exactly.
it seems like this is like Dead Rising. This is just Dead Rising, the fucking movie. Like,
Yeah.
this one area of the fucking Vegas or wherever the fuck is taken over by zombies, and we're gonna go in and get some fucking money, because of course we are.
Yeah, but that also reminds me of another stinker of a fucking movie. Remember Resident Evil 3 Extinction?
Yeah, but that whole movie sucked.
The whole movie sucked,
that
yeah.
movie didn't have a single that movie didn't have a single redeemable factor. Hey, the second one, oh, Raccoon City's taking over. Third one, the whole world died. Like, what?
Yeah, like,
How
that was
did
ridiculous.
I win that one?
Yeah, that was so fucking
Also,
stupid.
Alan, I want to point to the poll.
How did I win that one? How did Nick
Wait.
beat me? Who?
Oh,
who
the biggest
fuck did I
Billy.
bully?
Oh, Billy.
How
the
did I
biggest
bully anybody? Yeah, I'm the biggest Billy.
Billy. I'm fucking stupid.
Fuck y'all. Fuck you, Kirk.
You put so much points in that too. I really appreciate it.
Goddamn 500 fucking points. I didn't even know that poll was going on.
I only see the 500 points. Oh yeah, I do. Fuck, damn it. I wanted to pretend like I didn't see it. But by the way, how's Nick up there so high? What the fuck, guys? Like, I would never be up there that high.
How is Jen and Roxy both tied?
That
We're
makes
the same.
sense. Yeah, well, yeah, to most people they're the same. Yeah, so I understand how that's fucking confused.
I'm just confused on how Ganja only got 0. Like, he bullies me all the time. That's why I gotta beat his ass.
He never bullies you. What are you talking about?
He definitely bullies
really?
you. Yeah, Ganja bullies the fuck out of Alan.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
According to Jen's brother, apparently I'm the little white kid that everyone bullies on the show.
Any boom man. How much you guys
Made
want
me
to bet the
so
Snyder
mad.
fans will either shell over this product for not being perfect? Yeah, they probably will. I think that, the reason why they like that other movie, the Justice League thing, is because it's comic book shit. With this, though, they're probably going to talk a lot of crap about it because it is some more zombie shit, and people are kind of sick of zombies.
Not necessarily because it's like people didn't really talk shit about Six Underground, and that was like Michael Bay, and they hate him just as much.
That's true.
At the end of the day, if the movie stands out being something interesting and fun, it's going to get people going. And when's the last time we had a zombie movie?
Yeah, but you still got those zombie shows and zombie games. Like, it's still oversaturated.
Yeah, and again, but people like movies better. And when's the last time we've had like this high of a budget for a zombie movie? Like, people are like, oh yeah, it's The Walking Dead. We've had that for fucking 30 years. And a bunch of the other zombie spin-off shows have already been finished. So everyone's like, we want something that's a little bit more like high octane, a little bit more like focused as a solid movie. And as a Netflix movie, people are going to eat this up.
Yeah, you're probably right, Jet. What are your thoughts on the Army of the Dead? Are you interested, as well as do you think people are going to like this?
I'll be honest, like, I'm actually interested in it. Like, it looks so over the top and silly that I'm just like, okay. I mean, I'm down for a silly ass zombie movie. We got so many serious ones. I mean, what does it hurt basically having a silly one? And that, like, they look like they got some smart ass zombies in here too, which is like one of my biggest fears. Like, zombies that can fucking run, because I know goddamn well my cardio's not good enough to run away from fucking a million fucking zombies.
Well, as well as zombies that communicate too is scary. Like, imagine if zombies like, hey, don't go over there. Let this motherfucker over here. It's like, oh god, you guys talk? Oh, fuck. Like, I don't like the idea of that too. Like, zombies, the thing, even fast zombies, at least are stupid. They'll walk right into a car and shit. But motherfucker that can dodge when I'm trying to like machete
Yeah,
its
that
head off.
motherfucker's trying to knife a dude. I was like, that looks cool as hell.
Yeah, that is
Also,
fucking
like,
interesting.
Is this in Vegas? Like, I think I remember them saying this takes place in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is the Dead Rising 2, the movie. Like,
Oh my
it's set in
God.
Vegas. It doesn't seem like the whole world's ending, and they're trying to steal some fucking money.
Oh, imagine being in this fucking world and being one of them and getting killed by a fucking Elvis zombie.
Yeah, there he is right there.
Oh, God damn it. I was looking at that part because I didn't even notice that. That'd be so embarrassing.
Really? I was like, I thought that's what you were specifically calling
No!
out.
I looked away for a second during the trailer. I think that was the part I missed. I was like, oh, that'd be so goddamn embarrassing.
Just going out like, not like this, God. Not like this. Just shoot yourself in the head. I ain't going out like this.
Imagine just seeing that Elvis Presley suit on top of you, all full of blood and everything. You just clawing at your face. They go, oh, yeah. It's like, oh no, not me, Mr. Presley. Go. Yeah, dude. But no.
I'd rather get killed by a fucking like clown zombie than I would a fucking Elvis zombie.
I will say, fuck, a clown zombie, like, that's just scary. That's it, basically. Or that one motherfucker, what's his name, the Terrorizer or whatever the case may be. Like, I forgot his fucking name. But yeah, scary shit. I don't like clowns. I don't like Elvises, especially. Which, by the way, too, have you noticed that, like, we didn't see a lot of Elvis Presleys when we all went to Las Vegas last year, or a couple years ago? Like, that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, no, I was expecting it. Like, I was like, oh, God, I got to deal with the motherfuckers impersonating. Like, oh, hey, welcome to Vegas. But it was like, never happened.
Naked women.
Yeah, there wasn't naked women, that was sure. But, you know, yeah, me and Gundra were some good boys, so everything's cool. Don't you put us out there like that, Jet, goddammit. But no, I'm curious, you know, it looks like action-packed everything too, you know, it's stupid with the money thing, but hey, whatever. I mean, to Alan's point, it's like, yeah, it's a heist movie too, so the world isn't down to complete shit, so that's going to be an interesting concept, but I don't know. It is what it is. I do like, too, that, you know, they got like the zombie tiger thing or whatever, like, that's pretty cool. That's something I liked about Resident Evil. Is like it's kind of like, ooh, what particular infected can come out? The crows.
And
like,
they
holy shit.
CGI'd the fuck out of it, which means they're gonna fight the hell out of that thing.
Yeah, but that's cool. I like that, and I will say that like. You know, even when Resident Evil comes back, whatever, like I can't wait to see the zombie dogs again. I think that zombie dogs are way more scary than zombie people, and more scary than anything is zombie birds, like those crows from Resident Evil 3 Extinction. I will say though that they did a pretty bad job with it.
The movie sucked. I think that's the third one.
Yeah, no, that's Extinction for sure. That's the one where she basically sets them all on fire for some reason.
Yeah, where she turns into Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah, so fucking stupid. But yeah, Kirk saying they better not pull a Suicide Squad on us. I don't know what you mean by that exactly because
Does like kill everybody.
Or just movie sucking and you gotta make another one. Like, I don't know.
The movie sucked. I don't know. I doubt this movie's gonna be one of the ones where it's like, oh, we gotta make another one. It's just, I feel like this is just an idea he's had for a while, but like he's probably just killing everyone off randomly. Which is a zombie. Like you're doing a zombie story. There's a 50% chance everyone just dies at the end.
Yeah, which is fine. I wouldn't be mad because like these characters I don't fall in love with. It's gonna be kind of silly. So if they all end up dying or whatever, it's like, fuck it, whatever. Let it happen. But yeah, guys, well, that's pretty much about it for this show and everything. We're going to review the last episode of Invincible, or at least the most recent one, and we're going to review the Falcon Winter Soldier mid-season finale trailer, but we'll save that for tomorrow as well as other reviews. Boy, oh boy, Alan, am I just talking a lot over here, goddammit. But you can do the same if you talk about your Facebook and the Metropolis Collective.
Yes, I'm sure the Mooba will start just throwing all my information out there. But yeah, be sure to follow me on Facebook. You'll see notifications for the Illuminati podcast, which we just did an episode a couple days ago. So check that out. Drop a like at the Metropolis so you can get when all the other shows that are coming out, Newness, Sports Pad, the Content Corn, and all that jazz. Follow me on Twitter for just more random video game wars that I plan to start.
Oh, yes. And with that said, guys, it's time to go. Goodbye. All that good stuff. We're going to rate Mr. Juicy Sherman. So don't tell me to rate anybody because I owe this man. He's done so much stuff for us. And I'm going to go ahead and give him another rate from us because he is the shit. So with that said, guys, go enjoy Double Toast. There's going to be some fun stuff. And go check out Mr. Revan 7. He's going to be doing lots of video games playthroughs as well as some reviews as well. He's reviewing Rush Hour 2. Great fucking movie. So goodbye, guys. Oh, and Carlos, thank you so much for the description with Prime. I didn't even see that, but thank